Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. This reading here is for air signs. So if you are a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, this reading here is for you. We will be looking at the aura for the full moon in Gemini, which is occurring on November 27th. So let's get into your message, air signs. Let's see what the energy is for you during the full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Gemini for the air signs. A part of me heard reconciliation with the moon card here. This should be big energy for air signs, especially because you're pulling the full moon. It's a full moon reading. Let's figure out what more surrounding the moon for air signs. What exactly surrounding the moon? Your stability, your patience, your eye on the prize, your ability to sort out who's real, who's fake. Air signs and air placements. Could your money right now be looking funny? Or could your money right now not be at the place that you want it to be? I'm getting air signs. If you're thinking of jigging and finessing, that's not the way to go about it. I'm getting creativity is asking to be had here, air signs. If you feel like your money is funny during the full moon, what practice do you need to get rid of that is not best serving you? What do you spend most of your time with behind closed doors? Remember, time is currency, time is money. So what do you spend a lot of time doing that may not be giving you the greatest output right now, air signs? What else for air signs during this full moon in Gemini? I feel like also with the Three of Cups in reverse and the Emperor, you may be feeling like air signs that your friend group or your people who you think that you can rely on don't show up for you as much as you would like them to. You maybe have proposed ideas, air signs, to maybe your friends or people who are close to you to go in on a business venture or to be able, you want to make money with people that you know. However, that always doesn't seem to happen when you bring up the idea to people that you know. I feel like especially Geminis, I'm hearing, they be wanting to work with people that they know, and it doesn't often get, turn out the best materially when those things happen. What else for air signs under this Gemini full moon? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. If there are any delinquent accounts, I'm getting, you should pay them before they go on to collections. I'm hearing collections for some air signs. Do not allow your account to go into collections. Also, I'm getting for some air signs, if your woman is out of whack in the household and your finances is out of whack and your health is out of whack, your speech is out of whack, your sleeping is out of whack. So if you are in a union, a long-term partnership, or if you are married or have children or are living with your partner, it's very crucial during this time that you have conversations about things that you may have felt comfortable to talk to other people about, but you may not have been able to yet bring up to your partner, because I'm getting there's some divine feminines who are knowing that their divine masculines are out here doing things and not letting them know, because we have the intuitive card, which is the moon card, next to the King of Pentacles, and on top of below the King of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. So two domineering, masculine, strong opinionated cards with the Queen of Pentacles. The person who adds vitality to situations, that is in reverse. So if you are honoring the woman in your relationship as a divine masculine, your plans, the wealth, your connections, your collaborations within whatever you're strategizing will not work in your best favor. So include your divine feminine partner and vice versa. What else for the air signs in the full moon of Gemini? I'm getting right now, if you were going to do a deal with, if you were going to do a deal with somebody, or if you were coming to the table with a proposition, you were realizing that it wasn't equal. There was maybe one person here who was riding off the coattail of maybe like a friend who introduced them to the network. I'm getting, not check the credit score, but check the facts. Make sure that the people who you are inviting into your endeavors, into your partnerships, are people who individually could hold their weight, and you've seen prior examples of them holding their weight before you give them this responsibility, because that could backfire against you. What else? Nine of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Is there something that you've been working on the low, that you, or something that you started working on, working on it on the low, or you're telling people that you're working on it and you're not really working as much as you say you are? Either way, there's a creativity, there's a drive that needs to be met, that needs to be fulfilled. There's energy that's not being used, air sign, that needs to be used. You got to get the energy flowing. You may not feel that people agree with your ideas, but that's what you, as the emperor here, an emperor doesn't give a fuck. An emperor delegates, an emperor commands, an emperor crashes, and the emperor rebuilds. So it's your world and people are just living in it. There's something that you may be concealing. There's something that you may be truly desiring that you want to carry forth, and it may not be accepted by the masses. Okay, it may not be even something that your partner is on board with. However, that doesn't mean that you do not need to give up or not put the pedal to the metal in in this endeavor. What is some advice that you have for air signs during this full moon in Gemini? Air signs, full moon in Gemini advice. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. I get, air signs, you keep trying to reinvent the vision. You keep trying to reinvent the vision instead of allowing people to come forth that willingly love you and admire you and want to support you. I feel like stop downplaying yourself and your craft and your vision by way of creating ways that people can digestly understand it. People don't have to understand it, especially I'm getting Geminis and Libras. People don't have to understand it for them to, for you to continue to share your gift and your craft. The people who don't get it, it's not that for them to get. You don't need to change or cleverly re-innovate some way for people to like you. You know your vision, stay forward to your vision, and allow the people who truly support you to come around and be a helping hand. You don't need to change yourself. You need to keep working, keep being bold, keep being creative, and showing up. The opportunities to be in the right spaces at the right time will be indicative of how creative you are willing to get. There are infinite opportunities as long as you get creative about how those opportunities show up for you. Are you putting yourself out there for the people to connect to you, for your tribe to find you and support you, air signs? That's a question you need to be asking yourself. Okay, one thing that air signs do not see coming: the Star in reverse. So there could be an unexpected expense that adds to frustration or puts you in a state of ego. Or like, let's say for instance, like you were saving $2,000 because you wanted to do something maybe cosmetic, or you wanted to go on a retreat, or you wanted to buy this bag. You could now have like something for your car come up, or a family member hit you up, or an unexpected bill that come up that you think, and now you have to use the money towards that. Don't let that redefine your confidence or let you start making plays from your ego. Meet that problem or the obstacle like a boss, and know that, hey, yo, this is just a part of the journey. I'm catching the L right now. It doesn't mean that I am the L. Okay. Don't let this shoot to your confidence, shoot to your ego, redefine or structure how you walk with lightness along your path, because I feel like something's going to come up that's unexpected, air signs, that could really recalibrate you. But because you're watching this video, you're already hip to it and you won't be caught off guard. What else? Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. This flipped out. So you could be birthing, like I said, birthing something new, getting more creative about sharing what you have been working on, using that throat chakra to share, creatively share, to find people who are creative like you or who enjoy your creativity. Okay, let's see. Air signs, Geminis, Aquarius, and Libras. Let's see what the energy is for the full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Gemini for air signs. What is the message? I'm hearing sticky, icky. Okay, the full moon in Gemini for air signs. Full moon in Gemini for air signs. I'm getting, don't give too much power to your friends. I feel like air signs, you're often the nice one in the group, the one that makes the sacrifices, the one that's willing to bend over backwards. In October, it could have been a rough month for you. You could have been overspending. You could have been tending to family needs. It could have been something that came up within the family. Don't overextend yourself. And if you're feeling like you are struggling or you can't voice to anybody, light a candle, and through lighting a candle, just speak whatever's on your heart to that candle and let the universe work its magic right now. The first card out was family sorrow. So you may have to, like we talked about, you may have to deal with family. You may have to deal with legacy things. You may have to deal with, it's the holiday time. So past loved ones could be on your mind, or you wishing that you were spending the holidays or being around the fall time with people that you love. So you're having like maybe nostalgic memories or thoughts about people who are no longer here. Like I said, if things are bearing heavy on you, air signs, light a candle, you know, that's us, air. Light a candle, get to speaking, let that throat chakra get to moving so you can recalibrate that energy. What else for air signs during the full moon in Gemini? Lightning and hard work ahead. So control your anger or you will be sorry, and hard work ahead. So there may be a sacrifice that is needed to be made. There may be there may be more time needed to be spent at work, or time spent on something that you didn't foresee needing to spend this amount of times. It could feel like an exorbitant amount of time, like way too much time that you're putting into something. There's a reason why it's so time consuming. So invest the time so that you can see the reward in the end. Because look, news is on the way. Right after you put in that sacrifice, that dedication and that discipline, and through that putting in dedication and discipline, you learned how to recalibrate your emotions. You know how to understand emotions. You know how to not mislabel your emotions. So through putting in the work and the effort, this will be helping you, emotional therapy for you, because you're able to not compartmentalize things, but to be able to work through things, air signs. I like that message for you, Ashe. I'm calling that in. What's a fun time without the hard work? You got to put in hard work, air signs. Whenever in doubt, whenever you're feeling like you can't transmute that family burden or that family blockage, whenever you can't feel it, channel that energy and then use the air, use the season. Okay, use the season of the air. Use divination tools of air to speak out what it is that you are keeping inside. Also, I'm getting, do not cheap out on the wood for your furniture, okay? Do not cheap out on the wood of your furniture. Also, I'm getting, if your furniture is local, make sure you are checking for rot in terms of like animal bug rot, in terms of like water rot inside of your wood before purchasing your furniture. I'm getting also, if you have a child around, if you're getting in the shower, take your candle. I know it's not good to move your candle once you speak your petition and you chose your destination, but I'm getting your child could be curious. Your child could be curious with your candle as you are away from it. So be sure that you have somewhere safe and protected for your altar candle work. Okay. Also, I'm getting, if you see a candle spark when you light it, that could be a good omen that your petition is heard by whoever you or whatever you're asking for. I'm getting also, for some people, you need to wake up earlier at that dusk point when the clouds are still lurking, but the sun is just about to peek out, and do the work. That's when the work needs to get done. Okay, air signs. Air signs, the full moon in Gemini message. Air signs, full moon in Gemini. And air signs. There's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Full moon in Gemini. The keys. You'll be showing the way. You be showing the way. Only you got the sauce. Okay, you can receive accolades. You can receive a promotion. You can receive contracts. Okay. Ask and you shall receive. And it's okay when you are asking and you are not getting exactly what it is that you're asking for. That's showing the spirit that I'm committed to whatever it is that I'm asking for. So you got the keys. You got the moon card here. Look at the moon. You got the sun. Okay. You got the magician. You got the moon, the stars, the sun, and the magician, all in one card. You got the keys. Time tells. Your patience is a virtue right now. Do not fuck up things based on your mouth and your temperament. Your stability could be called into test right now. Make sure, always keep a shush money. That's what I grew up calling it. Like money, like for a time where you don't even know when you need that time. Because it could be a time during this season or during this full moon where things come up, an unexpected expense comes up, or you have to take a trip to a hometown or to a trip to where your family lives because of an unfortunate family circumstance. Also, I'm getting, if that is the case, your family is leaning heavily on you for your guidance, for your stability, for your fruition, for your family leans on you. There's something about this process that was ordained only for you. So do not be alarmed that your family may place a lot of obligations or expectations on you, because you were chosen. You were chosen. Air signs, I feel like I really went off in your reading and really channeling and sharing the message for you. So please, guys, let me know in the comments how this resonates. Be sure to share this with other Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. Be sure to comment. Be sure to like, share, all that good stuff. I love sharing with you guys, and I'll be back for your next reading. Peace.